Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us today for our webinar titled Warehouse Management ERP Systems, Navigating Regulatory Requirements and QMS Integration. This webinar is presented by Rook Quality Systems. Just so you all know, this webinar will be recorded. I will provide the slide deck, the recording, and a few other materials such as the recap of the Q&A session and a webinar summary with clickable links on various topics discussed today. Feel free to ask any questions you may have throughout the presentation, and we will address them at the end in the Q&A session. And then to begin, we're going to let our presenter, Sarah Lacey, introduce herself, and then we'll get in.
Perfect. So just to introduce myself, a little bit of background. So I have about 10 years experience in the quality management, regulatory affairs, and project management for medical device industry. I provide consulting support and compliance with 21 CFR 820 Part 820, EU MDR, MDSAP, and ISO 1345, as well as ISO 14971, IEC 62304, and many more. I've achieved multiple zero finding FDA inspections and support both internal, external, and regulatory compliance audits for both our clients on the internal facing as well as supplier quality management. I also, a little bit on the back end, I prepare and review critical documentation, including design history files, risk management files, medical device files, and technical files. And I've supported over 12 successful 510(k) submissions, as well as help clients in the post-market quality activities such as CAPAs, complaints, nonconformities, audit responses, and process improvements. So a little bit about Rook. Rook Quality Systems was founded in 2012, and we are a global consulting team with over 35 consultants and 13 certified auditors, myself included. And as you can see here, we provide quality and regulatory consulting for many different types of clients with a wide range of devices ranging from low risk to high risk, sterile, implantable, and software as medical devices. Regardless of your device type or regulatory market, we can support you. And as you can see here, we can provide consulting support for quality system design, audit support, design control, regulatory submission support, CAPA, nonconformities, complaints, software verification and validation, cybersecurity, risk management, and quality system training. And as you can see here, some of our clients that we work with, as well as just highlighting some of our aspects of our global consulting team, as I mentioned, with 35 consultants total and 13 certified auditors. So let's get into the topic for today and everything we'll be covering. To start, we'll be diving into warehouse compliance with insight into both the FDA and ISO 1345 requirements so that you can better understand the overall regulations. Then we will discuss warehouse management, what it is, key functions, types of providers, and then transition into enterprise resource planning, or better known as ERP systems, where I will provide you with an overview, types of deployment, key functions, and providers. Then we will have a comparative discussion identifying the overlap and differences between these two systems and conclude with discussing the benefits of system implementation and how it relates to QMS process improvements, followed by an open Q&A. So please feel free to insert any questions at any time during this presentation into the chat. So let's get started. For FDA requirements, whether you're new to quality and regulatory requirements or pretty averse, we will cover the basics in terms of which requirements are applicable to the warehouse space. To start with 21 CFR 820.60 identification, identifying product during all stages of receipt, production, distribution, and installation to prevent mix-ups. As identified in traceability, identifying with a control number each unit, lot, or batch of finished devices and where appropriate components. Device labeling. Labels shall be printed and applied so as to remain legible and affixed during the customary conditions of processing, storage, handling, distribution, and where appropriate use. Each manufacturer shall store labeling in a manner that provides proper identification and is designated to prevent mix-ups. For device packaging, each manufacturer shall ensure that device packaging and shipping containers are designed and constructed to prevent the device from alteration, or damage during the customary conditions of processing, storage, handling, and distribution. Now that we have defined that all products in all stages must contain adequate identification, labeling, and traceability, let's continue. For handling, it is customary to ensure that mix-up, damages, deterioration, contamination, and other adverse effects to products to not occur during handling. Storage, control of storage areas and stock rooms for products to prevent mix-up, damage, deterioration, contamination, or other adverse effects pending use or distribution to ensure that no obsolete, rejected, or deteriorated product is used or distributed. When the quality of product deteriorates over time, it shall be stored in a manner to facilitate proper stock rotation, and its condition shall be assessed as appropriate. And for distribution, each manufacturer shall establish and maintain procedures for control and distribution of finished devices to ensure that those devices approved for release are distributed and that purchase orders are reviewed to ensure that ambiguous and errors are resolved before devices are released for distribution. Basically, ensuring that expired devices or devices deteriorated beyond acceptable fitness for use are not distributed. So now let's move on to additional requirements the FDA covers in terms of production and process controls. So buildings shall be of suitable design and contain sufficient space to perform necessary operations, prevent mix-ups, and assure orderly handling. Acceptance status. The identification of acceptance status shall be maintained throughout manufacturing, packaging, label, installation, and servicing of the product to ensure that only product which has passed the required acceptance activity is distributed, used, or installed, and also non-conforming product, the identification, documentation, evaluation, segregation, and disposition of non-conforming product. Now moving into the ISO 13485 requirements. This also expands upon what we previously discussed in terms of the FDA requirements, but also includes some additionals. So for identification of product status shall be maintained throughout product storage, installation, and servicing of product to ensure that only product that has passed the required inspections or tests are released under the authorized concession or is dispatched, used, or installed. This also includes traceability and preservation of products. Preserving the conformity of product to requirements during processing, storage, handling, and distribution. The organization shall protect products from alteration, contamination, or damage when exposed to or expected conditions and hazards during processing, storage, handling, and distribution. Additional requirements also pertain to infrastructure, work environment, and contamination control, and additionally, control of non-conforming products. So now that you know the requirements, let's dive into warehouse management systems. First off, you might be asking, what is warehouse management? Let alone, how do you systemize it? Well, warehouse management encompasses the principles and processes involved in running the day-to-day operations of a warehouse, which include product receipt, storage, handling, product transfer and product movement, order fulfillment, inventory management, and distribution. See, now you're starting to connect with how the regulatory requirements play a role in ensuring that not only how the warehouse is being managed, but how crucial it is for process compliance. Some of you may already be doing this manually in the post-market setting, and now starting to wonder, how can we streamline efficiency while still maintaining compliance? But before we get into that, let's go over some key terms. Order picking. This is a technique that can help you quickly fulfill multiple orders for the same product without wasting time by continually revisiting the same inventory location. This enables you to pick simultaneous orders of the same product for different order fulfillments. First expired, first out, or FIFO. This form of picking ensures perishable products and items make it to customers before specified expiration or sell-by dates. FIFO allows that products set to expire first be shipped first. First in, first out, or FIFO. This form of picking ensures that first products to come into the warehouse are the first to be distributed. FIFO can help make sure older products are shipped before they become obsolete or expired. Now, if you think about it on a small scale, this wouldn't be so overwhelming because you may have all of your products right in front of you. But speaking from experience, as a company grows and you start to not only produce more, you as a result store, handle, and distribute more. Now, think about a huge warehouse with rows and rows of products and racking, stacked pallets, kind of like you're overwhelmed at Costco trying to find milk. But instead of milk, it's the product with an expiration date. And now you want to locate said product. You're starting to feel stressed out because, again, even though there is no regulatory requirement regarding distribution of an expiring product up to the expiration date, businesses typically want the product out the door 3 to 6 months prior within that window, even more so if they are distributing to third-party distribution vendors. But not only that, you also want to see order fulfillment is moving quickly, efficiently, accurately, and effectively. So let's talk about a solution. Warehouse management systems. So first off, what is a warehouse management system? A warehouse management system, or WMS, is mainly used to manage the movement and storage of inventory within a warehouse. It tracks the movement of each inventory item, such as the item being received, put away, picked, packed, and shipped, and is usually designed for complex and large scale warehouse operations as it offers more specialized features. So let's move on to the next slide. What to look for when choosing a warehouse management system? Well, it's not a one-size-fits-all solution. There are a lot of different factors such as your organization's size, budget, and level of support that you need in terms of system functionality, as the capabilities may vary based on the solutions available on the market. Some of these capabilities include real-time tracking of inventory levels, locations, and movements, integration capabilities and critical software, user-friendly interface, scalability, warehouse automation, returns management, order picking, labor management, and yard management and receiving. This includes facility layout as well. So let's go over some of the top providers in the industry. Oracle Fusion Cloud Warehouse Management System. This is a very popular warehouse management system solution offering comprehensive inventory management, streamlined inventory tracking with real-time visibility and a robust lot date control, advanced fulfillment options. It optimizes order picking, packing, and shipping with flexible workflows. Replenishment and demand planning. It configures tailored rules for the efficient restocking and demand forecasting. Multi-level work order support enables you to manage complex workflows, including value-added services and assembly processes, as well as enhanced traceability. Simplify recall processing and ensure regulatory requirements are met in the event of an audit. So let's move on to SAP. SAP provides extended warehouse management. Also to note, SAP is definitely one of my top favorites as if you've worked with SAP in the past, they have definitely come a long way in terms of system navigation, platform configuration, and increased user-friendly capabilities. But that's not all that they offer. They also offer seamless inventory control, gaining real-time visibility and managing stocks across multiple locations with precision, flexible fulfillment processing, optimizing picking, packing, shipping, and advanced workflow automations, integrated supply chain. This enhancement coordination by connecting warehouse operations with broad SAP systems for end-to-end efficiency. They also offer advanced traceability to ensure compliance and simplify recall processes, as well as scalable warehouse solutions. They support complex, high volume operations with adaptable features for warehouses of any size. So let's talk about Blue Yonder warehouse management. So they also provide real-time inventory management to achieve precise stock visibility, as well as control access across all warehouse locations. They also optimize fulfillment, streamlining the picking, packing, and shipping process to advance automations and dynamic task prioritization. They are also an AI-driven insight. So they leverage predictive analytics and machine learning to improve warehouse efficiency and decision making. This will kind of drive into your warehouse layout. So they can provide insight as to what areas are high moving volume traffic areas versus product that aren't essentially selected to fulfill orders. They also provide scalable operations and support diverse and high volume operations with flexible cloud-based solutions. And they also enhance traceability by simplifying the compliance to recall process. Now moving on to Kerber Supply Chain Software Warehouse Management System. They provide flexible warehouse operations, adapt to unique business needs with customizable workflows and modular capabilities. They also provided advanced inventory management, optimized stock control with real-time visibility and precise tracking. They have seamless integration, which enables you to connect ERPs to multiple systems for end-to-end supply chain efficiency. And they also provide scalable solutions to support warehouses of all size, from single site to complex multi-site operations. And they also provide enhanced compliance tools to streamline traceability. And now to talk about the last recommended warehouse management solution provider, we have Manhattan Active Warehouse Management. This is a unified platform providing seamlessly integrative inventory, labor, automation management for end-to-end efficiency. They also provide real-time visibility with insights into inventory, orders, and workflows for proactive decision-making. They also provide adaptive fulfillment, which optimizes the picking, packing, and shipping with AI-driven automation and and dynamic task allocation. This is also a cloud narrative architecture, which enables scale to be scaled effortlessly to meet the demands of an evolving warehouse operation. And they also adhere to regulatory requirements. Now that we've discussed warehouse management systems, let's talk about enterprise resource planning or ERP systems. Right now, you're probably wondering, but wait, aren't warehouse management systems and ERP systems the same? Actually, no. They're different because whereas a warehouse management system is designed to optimize warehouse management, an ERP system can take it a step further. An ERP software is designed to facilitate the flow of information between all functional areas of the organization, which enables automations between the business processes across all of the departments, including but not limited to accounting, order entry and processing, purchasing, inventory management, warehouse management, e-commerce integration, and customer relation management. So for example, an ERP system will have the functionality for tracking across the inventory items being received, picked, packed, and shipped, and the ability to manage bin and shelf locations. However, it will not provide you with warehouse layout recommendations, which is something that a warehouse management system software will do. However, it will optimize your organization based on the process streamlining of your inventory management, along with the accounting, order entry, contact management. So chances are, if you want to not only optimize your warehouse side, but also integrate that to your business needs, you're probably looking for an ERP system. So let's talk about the types of ERP deployment. There are 4 common types of ERP deployment, which include on-premise, cloud-based or SaaS, 2-tier, and hybrid. Each deployment type has its benefits and drawbacks, and businesses must identify which ERP system deployment would work best for them. As we go through each type, I will provide insight into the benefits and drawbacks for each to help you navigate which would be the best fit. So let's talk about on-premise ERP system. So this is a traditional model for deploying ERP software, allowing for the greatest level of control. The software is typically installed on location and as at the company's data center. While total control is certainly a benefit, it also comes with the responsibility of installation and ongoing maintenance. So as you can see here, full control over data and customization tailored for specific business needs. However, high upfront costs for hardware, software, and maintenance comes with the installation and servicing fees. So now let's talk about cloud ERP. The software resides on a remote third-party server. It's accessed via the internet as a subscription service or SaaS, with the software provider handling maintenance, updates, and security on the business's behalf. Today, cloud ERP is the most popular ERP deployment method, offering lower upfront costs, greater scalability, faster innovations, and easier integration. So now let's talk about two-tier ERP, which is optimal for businesses undergoing major operational changes such as mergers, expansions, or acquisitions. If this is something that you have planned or are looking to, I would recommend a two-tier model. For example, the Tier 1 ERP may be an on-premise server at the parent organization's headquarters, and the Tier 2 ERP could be a cloud-based subsidiary system handling local and specialized functions. A two-tier strategy enables companies to start a controlled move to the cloud, migrating specific functions or business units without disrupting operations. So now let's talk about hybrid ERP. This is a type of two-tier ERP system that combines on-premise and cloud-based deployment to give businesses the flexibility to choose the best deployment for each application. Hybrid cloud ERP can be a stepping stone to a cloud-only two-tier model while still accounting for applications that may need to be on-premise to meet industry regulations or security requirements. Therefore, here are the pros and cons of each, generally based on cost, capability, and function. This includes functionality for picking, packing, receiving, and shipping, barcode scanning and mobile picking capabilities, inventory location tracking, whether that's bin or shelf locations, accounting, order entry and invoicing, purchase orders, contact management, inventory management, and e-commerce integration reporting. So for ERPs for small businesses, I would generally recommend that for small businesses, to serve the basic needs of a smaller operation without the cost or complexity of larger scale solutions, these systems typically focus on core processes such as finance and inventory management. In a simplified format, cloud-based operations are popular among small businesses due to their affordability, scalability, and minimal IT requirements, enabling these businesses to experience benefits of the ERP that were once only accessible for larger organizations. As a company grows, so do its requirements, thus exceeding what is possible with ERP software aimed at small businesses. And ERP systems for mid-sized businesses provide more advanced features and analytics, greater integration options, and more automations, yet do so while remaining within a reasonable budget and IT scope. In other words, a mid-sized ERP seeks to support the business's growing complexities without overwhelming its resources. Large-scale organizations require scalable ERP systems capable of handling complicated global operations. These systems must support a wide range of business processes, adhere to various international regulations, promote real-time information sharing and collaboration across different locations and departments, and offer extensive customization options that align with the organization's intrinsic requirements. So to summarize, small business ERP are typically in the cloud, quick to install, and designed to scale with the business. Mid-market ERP or mid-size ERP tools help grow businesses to scale and compete with limited resources. They are usually modular or cloud-based enterprise ERP systems and are also good for companies with complex processes or plans to rapidly grow. And then enterprise ERPs are adapted for large companies with global or subsidiary operations needed for this robust market-leading ERP system, typically embedded with AI to promote continual business growth. So let's talk about some ERP system providers. For the first, we have Sage Intacct. This is a standalone cloud-based solution for small to mid-sized companies. Some of its key functions include financial management. This automation core accounting tasks and provides real-time insight with multi-dimensional reporting. It's scalable in terms of its cloud solution, which enables adaptations and growing business needs with customizable workflows and seamless integration capabilities. It also provides robust compliance tools as it simplifies adherence to industry regulations with audit trails and built-in financial controls, and enhanced accessibility, which delivers anywhere, anytime access with a user-friendly cloud-based platform. Now let's talk about Oracle NetSuite. This is an all-in-one cloud business management for mid-sized companies. It's popular amongst companies with multiple locations. This is also one of the most popular ERP systems for both small and mid-sized companies. Some of its key functions include a comprehensive business management. This is the integration of financials, CRMs, inventory, and e-commerce into a unified platform. This is also a scalable cloud-based solution, enabling businesses to adapt based on their size, and it includes customizable workflows and global capabilities. It also provides real-time visibility with live dashboards and advanced analytics for informed decision-making, and it streamlines operations, automates key processes to enhance efficiency and reduce manual errors. Now let's talk about SAP S/4HANA. Again, I'm definitely a fan of SAP, and they're also one of the most well-known ERP providers and very popular for large companies. They provide real-time data insights. They leverage in-memory computers for instant analytics and actionable insights. They also integrated business processes, which connects not only the finance, supply chain, procurement, as well as continual seamless operations within the organization. And they are also a scalable cloud and on-premise option, which provides the flexible deployment models to suit a diverse business need. Advanced automation, they also provide enhanced efficiency through AI, machine learning, and predictive analytic capabilities. So let's recap on what to consider when selecting the best option for you. Before selecting an ERP, the business should have a thorough understanding of what it wants to accomplish before choosing an ERP system. Work with stakeholders across the organization to assist in pinpointing the specific processes and workflows the ERP will improve. ERP systems vary on upfront and ongoing costs based on the vendor and the deployment type. Performing a comprehensive cost-benefit analysis that accounts for both direct and indirect costs will help determine the ERP total cost of ownership and help you make an informed purchasing decision. Before selecting an ERP, Ensure that the system can grow alongside your business versus needing to compete or complete system overhaul down the line when your business is much larger. Before introducing an ERP, make sure that you review the hardware, software, and network capabilities to ensure ERP software can be supported with your current technological infrastructure. If any piece of the environment needs to be upgraded, customized, or built to accommodate the unique conditions, then expect additional costs. Before selecting an ERP, ensure that the software can integrate with your organization's existing system. It is also important to consider data migration and sharing integrations to make sure the ERP can support the seamless flow of data while maintaining operational function. Also, make sure when you choose an ERP system that is easy to navigate and allows for a smooth employee transition, reducing resistance and related downtime. Ensure you select an ERP vendor that offers comprehensive training programs and responsible support to maximize the return on your ERP investment. Ensure that the ERP system can adapt to future business requirements and technological advancements in order to protect your company's investment and ensure that the system stays cutting edge without the need for an overhaul. So by this point, you probably have information overload. So let's just highlight the main differences and overlaps between the two types of systems. A warehouse management system typically integrates with an ERP system. Most small businesses do not require true warehouse management system functionality, as many ERP solutions will have built-in warehouse management functionality that is appropriate. Therefore, most companies can reduce costs and growing their business just by implementing an ERP system. Both ERP and warehouse management software are a part of the supply chain management and aim to help businesses manage their resource in the most economical way possible. They report information based on real-time data in a variety of ways and can be managed on-premise or on cloud. Although ERP software will include some warehouse management system functionality, the features provided will not be as robust as that of a full warehouse management system. However, for small to medium-sized wholesale and distribution businesses, an ERP software is frequently all that's required. Warehouse management software can be several times more expensive than ERP software, so make sure that you use the correct terminology when speaking to vendors. The need for warehouse management, shipping, receiving, and inventory functionality is different from the need for true warehouse management system software. Not every warehouse needs a WMS. They're designed for complex organizations, and the initial and ongoing costs are quite expensive. Many ERP systems have the same main functionality of a warehouse management system at a lower price point. A proper ERP system should be able to accommodate most inventory requirements, including basic warehouse management, at a far more affordable price. There are different levels of inventory management software, and it's best to understand the needs of your business when searching for a system that will work for you. So now let's move into my favorite part of this webinar. As a quality consultant, the topic of how to promote quality management system process improvement and through the implementation of either a warehouse management system or an ERP system will not only promote process improvement, which can be incorporated into warehouse KPIs and quality objectives to promote receiving efficiency and productivity, order accuracy, as well as order return, order lead time, and inventory turnover. It will also help you transition to a more highly functional and optimized organization. Therefore, as an organization transitions into the post-market or production setting, it is recommended to implement an ERP system. to increase efficiency, order accuracy, lead time, inventory management, as well as quality controls. This will therefore increase revenue and streamline process efficiency with reduced pre-production errors. And with that, I hope that you have found this webinar to be helpful. And whether you are in the process of thinking about process optimization or starting to grow as a business, or even for general curiosity. And I would be more than happy to answer any questions you may have or provide any follow-ups.
Thank you, Sarah Lacey. That was super informative. Great job. Before we begin the Q&A session, I did want to kind of remind you all that we do regularly release a variety of contents, everything from templates to ebooks to carousels on LinkedIn covering important quality topics and breaking down FDA regulatory updates. So I encourage you to subscribe to our monthly newsletter, which you can do so by visiting our website, and follow us on LinkedIn so you can stay up to date. And if you have any questions regarding how work quality systems can assist your team in selecting the best ERP system to fit your organization's needs, and or for assistance in setting up your ERP system to ensure process alignment, please reach out to us at info@rookqs.com.